Right, I have an SMS that just came in here. I used to have a male that we were in deep love along the line. We lost contact, but just of recent I got on my phone and he's now madly needing me. And from our conversation, my feeling is something else now. But I have 4 kids now. I'm married.
Okay, so how old is this person? That's the first question. Because there is a certain age you get to and you're no longer ruled by your feelings. You are married,
She's married with 4 kids.
with 4 kids and somebody.
She's now in love with this guy.
She is not in love with you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not love. That is feelings, and feelings change. The problem is there is this misconception of what love is. That we don't know. You're already married with 4 kids, so if you either want to leave your marriage and go with the guy, which I wouldn't advise that any reasonable human being should do. Do you have any issues in your marriage at the moment? Even if you have issues in your marriage and you want to end it, you shouldn't end it because of someone that you had feelings for years ago, and just because they are coming back and needing you after 4 kids in your marriage. I like the way Paul said it in the Bible. So when I was a child, I spoke like a child, I thought like a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things. So some things are not just they are unheard of. Maybe from a woman's perspective, we may have something.
I'll have something else. Okay, like you said, you probably are not in love. Except you're having issues
In your marriage.
in the marriage, which you didn't state here. So if your marriage is smooth and there's no issues at all, you shouldn't be thinking elsewhere.
Exactly.
You should mend your marriage. Okay?
Exactly.
There's a saying that usually say that the tree,
The grass is greener on the other side because someone is watering it.
The grass is greener on the
Until you
other
cross to that side.
Usually, most times people just want, they envy the next person. They want to be like the next person. When they look ahead, they're like, oh, I wish to be like this.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, when you get there, you discover that it's not what you think.
Exactly.
It's not what you think, and it's mad for a guy, a normal guy, will not do that.
Any guy that is coming to you knowing you are married with 4 kids wants to destroy your life.
Wants to destroy, and that you have a home.
Yes, and you have him. He wants to destroy your life. You're not in love. You're under a spell. Many calls coming.
Hello?
Yeah. Suddenly I went to work and before I remember, I heard from my back, everything in the house.
His wife
Packed everything in the house and left. How many kids do you have? How many kids? Hello? Hello?
In all of this story,
I'm so
you
sorry,
see how people are mean to themselves.
I'm so sorry.
Hurt people hurting people.
Who will make it not out?
Damaged people hurting other people.
Wow.
This is why I've always said in my book on relationship, I said family is a divine institution. So ignorant and dysfunctional people can never be competent or supportive of a family institution. Many people who are going into marriage are not fit for marriage. So when we meet single people, we should not be telling them who are married. Educate them, give them information, tools, resources, empower them, because a lot of them doing marriage, they have no understanding. And when you don't know what's up the purpose of the thing, you abuse it.
What I was saying is, hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, what I was saying. So this guy that I was a guy before I got married, and not the we now lost contact. But just of a reason, I got his contact, I just called him, just later. But then things started eating, and since then my feelings was like, my feelings became something like he was even begging me how to come to him, but even like because all my friends that he knew me with, he called them all of us, wait conference, call all this thing, was begging me how he wants me up, thank all this one. And I already have 4 kids. Even with that, I wasn't that comfortable with what he was saying with my friends. But at the end of the day, with that, my heart only goes there. I was not thinking, not to really, I don't really know. So I was like, I needed like, almost just like, tell me something, let me just forget about that guy.
Alright, Christy, is he married?
I'm married 4 kids.
Is the young man married? Has
Yes,
he married?
and he's divorced.
So he wants to now come and bring
Do you want to divorce?
Do you have problem with your husband?
You know where the problem is coming from? He's the man. He's the one that is not, my husband that is not really interested. My husband is not really interested. Any little thing he did for him, I try to like make it, I try to like, and with all these things, God says, so many things on you, that I don't know, it's because he's not really doing anything, he's doing happening, all this stuff, and talk to the head, go about everything, say for all these things, Even with that, I don't know.
I'm sorry to interrupt, madam. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Making everything, making me to managing myself.
All right.
Okay, Christy, first and foremost, from what you have said now, maybe you need to work on your communication skill because communication is a two-way thing. So learn how to listen more. That's the first thing I sense. Number two, so the solution to your marriage that is not working is you going to meet a guy that you last time you saw him was here. Yes, do you think that is the solution to your marriage that is not working? Because what people do in life is you have a problem at hand. Rather than solving the problem, you now intentionally go to another ditch. This guy, you don't know who is he? Is he a loser? Is he homeless? Is he looking for someone to destroy? He is divorced. You are still in your marriage. If you can't fix your marriage, if you think your marriage has gotten to the point where it is not repairable, find something else. Don't use this because you are complaining about your husband. You can go to that guy, you start sleeping with him. Your husband will discover. It becomes a shameful situation for you. You are an adult. There are some things, life must be lived intentionally. There are some things you should not get yourself involved with.
Every relationship with all the butterfly on our bellies, let's just give it 6 months. Reality sets in, all the fantasies, you're like the moon, you look like you're coming from the star, you know, I cannot die without you, I am about to die now, hold me. You know what I'm
the
saying?
butterflies will go to bed.
When reality will set in.
Bills will set in.
Bills will set in. And when it sets in, you discover that the devil you know
It's better.
is better. Honestly. Don't think that this guy is here with good news.
Exactly.
Okay, my name is George Jaffet. I have a daughter of 13 years old who I love with all my heart. But the problem here is that she is not my biological daughter. Her biological father died since when she was 3 months old. The thing is that she doesn't know that I am not her biological father. When and how should I tell her? I am still married to a mother.
Don't tell her now. Let her reach the age of 18 or 19 or 20. Don't tell her now.
It will just happen. It will happen automatically. You don't need to. It shouldn't bother you.
Yeah,
You
love her dearly. So.
You're already playing the role of a father. And the beautiful thing is that you said you love her.
If you tell her now, it's going to affect her formative years. She will start feeling a type of way. So by the time she's like 18, 20, when you tell her, she may cry. But at that point, she's 20. She'll be able to handle it better. But now she'll start feeling, so where's my own mother?
It will happen when it needs to happen.
Exactly.
But he said the father died.
Yes.
Okay, so
there's no need doing that now.
So,
if you do it to that girl, you're going to...
we don't want to lose her.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I am 38 years. When I was 21, I had a misunderstanding with my younger brother. We fought at night, and in the morning, he was crying of pain, then he passed.
Oh.
I feel like I am the person that killed him, and I've not mentioned it to anyone. I'm dying of guilt.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear this. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Okay, I think I'll say here that I understand. I had this young man in our church, then he chose that we fought. It was a new year, and I came to church. So what happened? I said we fought, and the brother used something on his head. He passed instantly.
Wow.
It was a very sad one for me because he's someone that's, church things, he sings very well. So we came in for New Year. We had New Year service, he was there. So the second service, not the New Year service, some of us go to church on the New Year. Then the next day we had service. I think it's like back to back. And we didn't see him. And that was like I said, he died. Funny story, they had misunderstanding, and the brother picked a wood and hit him on the head. He fell down and died. So, such things.
Let's manage our anger.
Such things are painful. Yeah. And that you don't even know if something was wrong.
Exactly.
And you woke up the next morning. I just want to say sorry about that. But like Mr. Femi said, you have to forgive yourself. First thing first, you have to start working on forgiving yourself. Go to therapy.
Yeah.
It's not going to be sudden. You don't need to, since it's been a long time. It happened when he was 21 and he's 38 now.
9 years ago.
So what you need to do is, you don't need to tell people around.
Yeah.
Look for
someone that you trust.
Can go through that process with you, and at the end of the day, what matters is you. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello, this is Clara calling back.
Okay, Clara, go ahead, please.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Calling from the camera.
All right.
Just have a question to ask.
Hello,
Go ahead, Clara. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay. I don't know how to say it.
Just
married
say
for
anyhow. We understand.
3 weeks now. The traditional marriage is 3 weeks now. The traditional 6 period is 6. What's the now have 6 weeks?
Wow.
Sorry.
And the man is came to marry. She was called that. Started looking at me. What did it?
It was called that she's lumped. Start looking at her.
What did it?
Wow.
I did not know. The lady and the guy did. You are okay.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
The guy has.
Okay, Clara, will come back to you. Let me take another call. Hello, good evening. So, Clara, so
Okay. Now there is a popular saying that when people show you who they are, when people show you who they are, believe them. When someone show you who they are, don't doubt them. So the guy has shown you who he is. So you have no reason to doubt him. He has shown you that he's an insensitive, wicked, maybe he has his reasons, I don't know, but he's an insensitive, unkind, wicked person. So just believe it that is who he is. And that would help you withdraw and distance yourself from him.
I don't think in the first place that everything was married or that he was in love. Like, someone you cling to,
Yes.
Traditional marriage.
Yes. 3 weeks. Something happened to them and you saw them slump and you left.
I thought,
Psychopath.
Clara, do you know what I would say to you? I just feel that probably God delivered you from something.
Exactly. Thank you.
You should just go home and thank
And be
God
grateful.
that you were so blinded that you didn't see, and before you could now enter permanently.
Imagine you married him and after 3 weeks this happened. It would have been a different
It would have
case.
been a different case. All we're going to tell you is that God hates divorce.
Exactly.
God hates divorce, and just go home and
Be
dance.
thankful.
Be thankful to God. Tell him thank you for revealing who this person is.
No. 3 weeks to the traditional marriage. And don't give him a second chance.
No matter how he comes to beg.
He is not a good person.
He's not a good person.
See, there are sometimes, let me tell you how to distance yourself from bad people. Always, when you see them, remind yourself that this is a bad person.